Hey guys, welcome back. So in my last video that I just got back from recording, I talked about the automatic millionaire. Save 10% your whole life, you'll probably be one, okay? And what are you gonna invest in? It's this instrument called the S&P 500. Now, it's kind of an automatic stock picker in a sense, okay? The S&P 500 is an index fund that is changed throughout the years. Every year, S&P Global, it's a company that evaluates all the companies in the stock market. You got to be publicly traded, and they evaluate companies to be added to the S&P 500, okay? So in a sense, now when these companies are added, let me go back. When these companies are added, the companies that are losers in the S&P 500, they get kicked out, okay? So you add the greatest companies and you kick out the losers, okay? And that's called rebalancing in the S&P 500. Every year there's a rebalancing. And so what's the beauty about that, right? It's almost automatic that you're going to have winners in your portfolio with the S&P 500. That's why it always averages an 8% return. Now, you know, are some years there's a down year? For sure. You know, that's usually an economic signal, right? Where you'll have a couple down years. But at the end of the day, the S&P 500 is an automatic winner. Okay, because of this rotation of the best companies coming in to the index, and then the worst of the worst companies saying bye-bye. They get fired, essentially. They lose value because now the indexes are not going to prop that stock price up. Okay, so to go hand in hand with the automatic millionaire, if you're saving 10%, it's doing all the work for you. It's the automatic stock picker. It's going to pick the winners left and right. So, you know, it's a double whammy when you go with this strategy of the automatic deduction and the automatic stock picker. It's a deadly combination. You're going to kill it. You're going to get to $1 million. That's just how it's going to work. So, you know, what else can I say? I mean, there's other indexes out there and they behave in a similar manner. You know, if you're looking at maybe the chip sector, there's an index based on that, and they're kicking out companies from that too. They're putting the best of the best in, like NVIDIA, like AMD, so on and so forth, right? If you want to get more focused in a particular market sector, there's indexes and they behave the same way. There's a committee of people that are evaluating companies, and every year they pick 3 or 4 and they put them in. And there's certain requirements too, like you can't just get in the S&P without being profitable for 4 quarters in a row. And I think you have to have a certain market cap. And I bet you it's the same with all these other index funds out there, right? So just keep that in mind when you're playing the automatic millionaire game. Is you're going with the automatic stock picker. I have index funds in my portfolio, right? But I also do individual stocks, right? But nothing wrong with the index funds. They're great. I wish I should probably do more investigating into them because I've got good amount of stock exposure, individual stock exposure. I kind of want to look into these other index funds. I think it's worth the time. And if I'll let you guys know if I do find some index funds that seem interesting. You know, maybe I bet you they're going to have an AI index fund. I bet you it's already out there. I should take a look at that, right? Because this AI revolution, it's coming. That wave is about to bust over the reef, and there's going to be a nice index fund for that, right? There's probably going to be Meta, Amazon, Tesla, maybe OpenAI if it ever goes public. Right? But yeah, the index funds, man, you can't go wrong with them, you know? And yeah, I don't know. I just think the automatic millionaire and the automatic stock picker, that's the way to go. Anyways, Take a look at my previous video, guys, and everyone, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.